Hey family, it's Sandra, a queen, bring, and today I want to talk about quite a few things. Not a lot, but some things that's on my mind. To George Floyd's family, Mr. Floyd, I am just so sorry. I watched that from beginning to end. It seemed like it just took my strength to watch him pass away like that. I have no words. I was in shock when I saw his bodily fluids coming out. I knew then because I handle like decomposed bodies on my job. I identify bodies. A lot of times I can just look and tell what happened to them, and to watch him cry for his life. It's a terrible thing to watch a man just cry and cry out like that. But I just want to say to everyone that's watching, please keep them in your prayers. And we've been having riots here. The other day, my sister and I were walking back from the store just to get some fresh air. And these men had like AR assault rifles. It was like 4 or 5 of them. They were coming towards us, and I'm looking like, God, well, I pray they don't hurt us. If that happens, Lord, I belong to you. I accepted the Lord, so I'm good with that. I'm just saying. And then they were like, ladies, are you okay? And we were like, yes, just humbly, yes. And then they were like, do you need some water or anything? No, sir, we're fine. It was like 5 of them, 5, 6, 7, like that. But 4 out of them had assault rifles strapped to their chest. And my sister and I said, sis, wow, what is going on? I don't even understand this. And she was like, girl, I don't know either. We just, we're here, we're living our lives, and I'm trying to be at peace myself. I'm not trying to go there. And so I just look back. I'm like, what if they started shooting? Isn't that crazy? What we could. We were far enough away to run. I know to take cover, but it's just, what's going on really? And so they've been rioting in some areas. They're trying to keep it where they don't tear up our downtown, because here it's expensive to live. Everything here costs. And, the people who are paying like me and others, we're not going to allow it to be tore up. That's not going to happen. So, with that being said, the police guard everyone and everything, and that's a good thing at this point. We all just, we're sitting on pins and needles a little bit, because you don't know, exactly what people have on their mind. I just pray that everything turn out right. All we need is a law that says when they do that, it doesn't matter about race. When you just kill somebody in cold blood, you should just do life and never come out. It doesn't matter about the race. To me, if murder is murder. The way they did that man, it was all caught on camera. It was just I was devastated to see it. And then sometimes I think about God. Look at all the stuff he sees every day. And I think God is getting a little tired. I really do. I might be wrong, but I really believe God is getting a little tired of the drama that humanity is bringing for no reason. Because it's the way you feel. That doesn't make it right because I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Or I say it, or I act out on it. That doesn't make it right. We got to do what God say do. People have said it's the last days. I said days have been like this. This isn't the first. I really don't think it's the last days. I think out of chaos come order. If you look at the negative and you take in the negative, negative is what you'll have. I'm looking at the positive. Okay, if it is, the Lord is coming back for his. I'm still good. See, that's that insurance and assurance in the Lord. You got to have that. So in the midst of all of this going on, the Lord has been sustaining me and keeping me going, and I'm grateful for that. Also, in the midst of everything, I always want to thank my coach, Stefan Labosier, because I joined his Profiting for Your Purpose class, and I am really enjoying myself right now. I'm writing a book. It's my first book. I really never really bothered to write a book, and I'll tell you why. Because in school, it was so cruel to us as kids. I was exceptional, not exceptional, EX. I was exceptional, ACCEPTIONAL, and my IQ was over 150. So when they discovered that about me, immediately I was taken away from my friends, and I was isolated. There were only 2 or 3 of us in the classroom. Everything started with an H. Any class I had an H. It was advanced because I was advanced. But at the same time, I missed my little friends that I had. And now that I'm a grown woman, we're still friends. But everybody knew me as Sandra is so smart. Sandra is so smart. Da-da-da-da-da. And I just thank the Lord I am. But it caused a lot of isolation, separation type things for me that made me feel like I didn't like being alone. And you don't separate a child because they're smart or because they're intellectual. Don't do that. Just don't. My mom tried to make my life as normal as possible. Her and my dad, and I'm grateful for that. They treated me normal at home. They didn't treat me any different. And all my family were engineers. Every one of us, all 7 of us, are some type of an engineer. I'm an environmental technology engineer. And so it wasn't a challenge at all. The class was quite easy. I did PowerPoint. We couldn't write on paper. They took 9 years of lessons and put it into 6 months. We had exactly 6 months to learn everything. I had 6 A's and 1 B, and the only reason why I got that B was because my Nana was passing at the time, and I loved her so much, and my mind was just full. I was full. I was crying a lot and stuff like that. So my mind really wasn't on my class, but my Nana stayed well enough for me to graduate, and she held my diploma. She couldn't go because she was, at that time, Nana was 102. And, she wasn't well physically, but I loved her so much. And I just felt a loss without her. It was a great loss in my life. But I thank God for the wisdom, the things that she told me coming up as a young lady, that nowadays young women need to hear these things that she said to me. And it helps you to make it to the next level. Everyone needs someone to get them to that next level. And I needed her to get me where I needed to be, because at the time I was in a very tumultuous relationship. It was terrible. He didn't never put his hands on me or anything like that, but it was just how he treated me. And I didn't allow it. I cut it short. And that's what my book is about. It's called Love's Betrayal. And some of it is me, some of it really is true, and some of it I made up because it was just too tempting not to make it up, right? So I made it up. I had to chuckle a little bit. It's hot. That book is hot to go. I told God, I said, Lord, this is my #1 bestseller. And I'm really excited. I have a book #2 that's going to come out right behind it. I'm going to make it about my Nana and what she went through. A situation with her husband. It's really deep, very deep. I have a lot of stories in my heart because I've dealt with a lot of people and I've seen a lot of things happen. And I just think it's something that needs to be said. Someone has to tell the story because they're no longer here to tell it. And it's life. It's real life. The things that people go through. And the people who read my book, they'll be able to relate. I'll have a publishing company and everything in a minute. I'm not even done with the book right now. I'm just dealing with the cover, my family name, and everything like that. So right now, that's where I am. That's what I'm doing. I'm also in school to be a certified life coach. That's all through my coach, Mr. Stefan Lavoisier, and I'm just grateful to him. He's so friendly and nice. He's funny. He posts a lot of stuff that just make me laugh. I laugh all the time anyway, but there's things that he posts that just make me laugh, and I'm pretty happy. I'm happy right now with my life and where it's going. And I want to talk about how you see number sequences. I've been seeing like 1111. I've been seeing 222, 333, 55. I've been seeing this, man, and I started looking it up on Google. I'm like, what is all this? Everywhere I turn, I kid you not, I went to the store with my sister and saw some tissue, toilet tissue. Why did it have 3 5s on it? I'm like, what the heck? And all that's saying is I'm on the right path. That my angels are with me, that I'm protected, thank God, because those men with those AR-15s the other day, I didn't feel fear, but I just felt like, Lord, if I go, I'm ready. Forgive me for anything, and just please accept me into your kingdom. That's what I was thinking to myself. My sister was so brave. She walked in front of me. I'm like, girl, I mean, you're just trying to see where they're coming from, and she just looked out. I mean, really, we were facing death. And God had mercy on us. I have something to do. I've been to heaven a few times. I'll talk about that. Those are books, too. And God said, no, you got to go back. You got things to do. You can't come up here with me, girl. But I just want to say that I thank God for Mr. Lavoisier for many reasons. He obeyed God, and he opened up this class. This class is awesome. I knew I was gifted in a lot of areas, but writing was one that it was a wall for me. I just didn't want to write because I wasn't happy writing. We used to have to take a reading class for 4.5 hours, and it was just so horrible to me. We were children. Let us play. Let us have fun. But when people find out you're exceptional, they lock you in a room and they just pry your brain till they find everything, and that's not healthy. It's not normal. Don't do me like that. I felt like a prisoner. It made me hate education to a degree. I put up my walls and I was like, I just want to get through this. But now for all the right reasons, I can smell the flowers. I can enjoy it, like my tulips and my roses, and still write my book. I have a gift to write. I can hear the words as I write them. And that's a gift from God, I believe. I'm very, very talented. I thank the Lord for that. And so I just want to say, if you're going through anything right now, hold on and hang in. I've had hard times and rough spots too, and God saw me through it. And I'm asking the Lord to bless you right now. But those numbers and those sequences, all it's saying is that you're on the right path. If you haven't seen them yet, you will. Hang in there. If you're following the Lord and you're doing all that you know to do, you will make it. I just have no doubt that you will make it. Don't be sad. Put your trust in Him. See, we've built up all these little walls and worlds for ourselves. And now, with this COVID-19 in which they're out here marching with no mask on, you're going to mature 19. It's a teenager now. It's going to be fully mature by 2021. It's going into 20 and 21 and 22. They can go on. Those numbers can go on. Wear a mask if you're out there protesting. Don't just walk around shoulder to shoulder and your face is out. People are dying from COVID, and it's real. It really does exist. So we want to stay protected, and we want to do the right thing, and we want to have our voices heard, but all at the same time, you want to be safe. If you could stay at home, stay home. I saw children out with their face out. I was scared. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's kind of scary. You could at least put a mask on the baby's face. But at any rate, I'm all for Mr. Floyd's family. I'm lifting them up in prayer, and I'm asking you all to lift them up in prayer for those who are unemployed right now, who aren't even receiving your money. May God open doors for you so that you can make your income. He did it for me. I started a budding daycare, and it was going great. The kids are grown now, but back then it paid the bills, and the Lord looked out for me. He took care of me. I cannot complain. I live a wonderful life. I'm living the life that I've always dreamed about, and I'm going to live even more than this. I do my affirmations. I even have one for a billionaire. I just feel like that's what I am. I'm so wealthy in the Lord as far as in character. And whatever's in character starts to come out in natural life. And so you are the same way. Everything that's in you, ask God to bring it out so that you can make your money off of it. Like Clarence Avant said, you're born with the number, you die with the number. But what numbers are you making in between? And I agree with him. Make your money. There's so many other ways. I went on YouTube on here and learned how to crochet, and I make blankets, baby blankets, and I get paid for them. Anywhere from 75 to 150. I've had an offer all the way up to 350, 400 because the person wanted it to spread across their bed. I'm just saying, everything is a number, and get yours. And then there are times when you just do it out of the joy of your heart because you love the person. I do blankets for newborns, and I just do it because I love babies. I love children. So I just thank the Lord for everything that's in my life, everything that I'm going through. It's been a beautiful journey. I've had those rough spots, but I made it. I'm here. So if I can make it, you can make it. Sandra Queen, I love you, and I'm praying for you, and everything will be okay. You hang in there with the Lord, and the Lord will hang in there with you. Even if you don't, He still got you. It's okay. I love you. Bye-bye.